Without free speech, you cannot guarantee a free society. Our founding fathers knew it when they crafted the Constitution and Bill of Rights, and most folks with half a brain know it today. Free speech is one of the first things that gets cracked down on in the rise of a fascist, communist, or tyrannical government. When the news media becomes co-opted and begins to work only as an arm of the ruling political class in order to shape public opinion, our freedoms are skating on thin ice. When run in conjunction with a crackdown on freedom of speech, which we have seen accelerated over the last 8 years, then the public is even stripped of their opinion. We have seen a crackdown on this liberty like never in the history of our great republic. Whether it be the medical facts that surround COVID or the Hunter Biden laptop scandal, big tech has been the enforcement arm of the ruling class's narrative. Remember all those people being deplatformed, censored, labeled as misinformation spreaders, only to find out a year or so later just how absolutely right and true much of what they had to say was. I was one of those folks. Maybe you were too. We do not need a Department of Truth. This isn't Hitler's Germany or Stalin's Soviet Union. The amazing thing about truth is that it always has a way of finding its way out. Free speech is the only thing that acts as an antiseptic to corruption, lies, and tyranny. Now, let's take a look at social media. With the exception of Twitter, who was recently rescued by Elon Musk as a mainstream platform for free speech, almost all of the other platforms will filter what you say and control its reach, even among your own friends. Back when social media companies started to take off, they lobbied Congress to give them certain immunity and protections from what is said on their platforms. They claimed we aren't publishers. We are merely town squares where people exchange ideas and news and their public opinions. Therefore, we can't be held liable for what individual actors say. So Congress granted them that immunity in Section 230 of the Communications and Decency Act. But they can't have it both ways. Most of the bigger ones have jumped into bed with the deep state and become a tool for the co-opted Justice Department. The minute they started shutting down what you and I can and can't say, the minute they inserted themselves into our opinions and limited or deplatformed us, they in a sense became publishers. I will take them on to either restore free speech or lose their immunity and face the lawsuits that will undoubtedly come. The second issue here is the level of data mining that they are all guilty of. If the average American knew just how much personal information had been harvested on each one of them, they would revolt. We need protections in place for both. If not, free speech and your privacy will be a thing of the distant past. Free speech isn't always pretty or even safe, but it is absolutely necessary to the preservation of a free society. While I may not support or agree with what you say, I will support to the death your right to say it. Please consider joining Team Eubanks and making a donation to our campaign today, and share this website and video. I'm not bought and paid for by special interests like my opponent, and I never intend to be. My only obligation is to defend this great republic from all enemies, foreign and domestic, to protect our constitutional freedoms and liberties, and to represent you. Let's take America back together. God bless.